Ariarne Titmus has officially announced her retirement from all levels of swimming. The 25-year-old, four-time Olympic gold medalist, is the current 200-metre world record holder. Reporter Jessica Stewart has more.
I think if you talk to people in sporting worlds, they'd say this hasn't come as too much of a shock because she has been on a bit of a break after her incredible achievements in Paris last year. But probably to the wider Australian public, it would be a bit of a shock waking up to this news this morning because she's just such a champion swimmer. And in the relative terms, 25 feels like such a young age to be leaving at the peak of your powers in swimming. But I guess she's taken that year off and she's reflected and she's realised that she's deciding to move on to the next chapter of her life, and she leaves kind of in a similar way to another legend in sport like Ash Barty did it at the absolute top of her game, leaving as a dual Olympic gold medalist, defending her title, which she did in Paris last year. But she spoke quite heavily in a pre-recorded interview that she did with Swimming Australia about some struggles she had pre-Paris, where she went obviously to try and defend her crown in the 400 metres against her arch rival in Katie Ledecky, but some of the struggles she had with some health and some of the scares that gave her mentally. And here's a little bit of what Ariarne had to say in this pre-recorded interview, which perhaps has alluded to why she's made this tough decision to retire at 25.
I always intended to return. I never thought that Paris would be my last Olympic Games, and knowing now what I know, I wish I had have maybe enjoyed that last race a little bit more. But I guess having this 12 months away, I've really had the chance to explore what life is like without swimming, and that was always my intention.
So Jess, what will Ariarne be known for?
Yeah, there's a pretty glittering resume that she leaves with. She had 33 international medals across several international meets, but I guess the big ones that she'll always be known for was she was the first since Dawn Fraser to successfully defend her Olympic crown in that 400-metre event. And she said in that interview that the favourite event that the favourite moment she had in her career was when she won that first Olympic gold medal, when she took down Katie Ledecky in Tokyo in that famous race, where her coach, Dean Boxall, of course, was filmed having that incredible celebration, which will go down in years to come. And then, of course, last year she won that same event in what was such a hyped race where she was up against the Canadian and Summer McIntosh, the new kind of breakthrough star coming through, and the pressure that was on Ariarne to defend her title with Katie Ledecky wanting some redemption too. So much pressure she was under in years gone by. She was a world record holder. She leaves as a world record holder in the 200 metre, a glittering career, and we're going to have so much reaction to this announcement today.